What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video.
And Joan.
And we're up on the other side of midnight on this Saturday night, because technically to us it's still Saturday. Bring you this information on this dear beloved, brother Kevin Samuels. Okay? As you can see, it says here, to all my detractors, I may be gone, but the truth will still stand. Okay?
And you cannot argue with the truth, whether you like it or not.
No, because the cat is out of the bag, the genie is out of the bottle, and this brother brunk it. And that's just what it is, regardless of who, hates it or not. That's what it is. But before we get into the commentary, I just want to send you guys over to Tanique Reviews, okay? It appears that our dear beloved brother Kevin Samuels could have been involved. His death could be involved, with foul play. You understand what I'm saying? Brother Tanique Reviews, he breaks it down more so that where you can understand, why, I say that. You see what I'm saying? It's basically somewhat kind of like Sam Cooke, the way, that thing happened with him and everything. You know what I'm saying?
And he bring up a lot of interesting points that make you wonder, why did that happen? And why didn't this and that and the other take place? He has some legit concerns that make you wonder if it was some kind of foul play.
Right. Because, hey, it's an ugly situation, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what our brother, Kevin Samuels could be, involved in, you know what I'm saying? But, there's a lot of stuff that's swirling on social media, about the man, just like it was when he was on here telling the truth in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people hate the truth. Also, let me not forget, condolences to this man's bereaved family, his mother. She found out about the situation through social media, which I think was foul as well, because somebody should have called and told this woman about her son. But
before we all found out.
And that's another shady situation. We don't understand what that's all about. You understand? But back to, the brother Kevin Samuels right here.
And before you say that, I think the person that did leak that he had passed away had no respect for his mom or their feelings or whatever, because they would have made the effort to try to tell his family first.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna put Tanique Reviews in the description box. I'm gonna put the link, where y'all can go over there to see this. I want y'all to see what this man is talking about. I mean, it's just not his own personal feelings about it. He's got, articles written up on this situation. You see what I'm saying? The way he did things, just so you know. Now that that's all been said, okay, don't get it twisted when I say this. The Hamashiach and Kevin Samuels had one thing in common. I'm going to tell you what that is. The truth. And how the truth, really, really angers a devil. You understand what I'm saying? Basically, this man accumulated so much hate to where people, are rejoicing about his passing. Pretty much just like, the Hamashiach when he was out telling the truth about his people and what they were doing. They wanted him dead for that, and they killed him.
It's an interesting point of view.
Very, very interesting. Now, like I said, don't get it twisted, because by no means, in any way, shape, or form, am I comparing Kevin Samuels to the Hamashiach, because he's not. Okay?
Exactly.
That's just what that is. But I'm saying about the truth. You understand what I'm saying? And I have not met one devil that never got angry, and offended, when the truth was told to him and he was exposed, and to the where he wanted to just come out blazing and raising hell.
And whether you agree with his commentary or not, I could not see myself rejoicing because someone died. Because we all gonna go that way one day, sooner or later.
Yeah, exactly. Whether we be saved or not. You see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's just the way it is. Now, of course, some of us will never even get to know death. But one thing for sure, we're going to shed this flesh.
That's true.
You know, we're going, so that's kind of like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got a lot of haters because this man said something and pointed out all the faults. You understand? I mean, of a lot of the black women. Not all black women, but a lot. But damn, I ain't lying. It seemed like once he did that, it's like the majority came out of the woodwork and they wanted blood.
And it's like what I was saying to James earlier. When you go to an AA class, the first thing they say is that you had to admit that you got a problem before there can be a change. When the Messiah expects for us to repent, we have to admit that we have a problem and confess our sins before we can be forgiven. And we as women had to admit our part in this dysfunctional world just as well as the men before we can get a healing.
Exactly. You know, because see, the thing is this. Whenever a black woman, you know, raise her voice against a black man that's trying to lead properly, do you not understand when you go against him that you are going against the Most High himself? And when I say that because the Most High set the standards as to how we are supposed to walk as a people. You understand? It's like this. The Most High up top. Then you got the Hamashiach right there. Then you got the man. And there go the woman. And there go the children. Chronological order is just what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So for all of you black women that's out there with hate for this man and what he was talking about, guess what? You kicking against the Most High and what he said. That's basically what it all boils down to.
And even though a lot of times he didn't come from the biblical aspect of it, that still doesn't make some of the things that he said was true. And the only reason I feel that most women were so upset about it because the shoe fit and they could wear it. Okay, well, clean your feet off, get you a new pair of shoes, and turn the thing around.
But see, they didn't want to do that because just like the saying go, only hit dogs holler. You see what I'm saying? Only hit dogs holler. And so you want to get mad because this man was talking about, you know, better representation of yourself. You know what I mean? What was it? Fit, you know, friendly or something like that. He was saying fit and something like that. He would have how he had it. You know, friendly. You know, but you got a lot of women. Some women, like when I was out there. You know what I'm saying? Some of these chicks are unapproachable because of the attitude and the arrogance. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know why the hell they was acting like they did. They was because, you know, and I know a lot of brothers is coming across women that act like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand why. You understand what I'm saying? They had that attitude because they wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them shit, you may have been doing them a favor by even talking to them. You see what I'm saying? I like to you not. I am serious. Because you can look at some of them, motherfuckers coming out smelling like perfume and hamburger helper. You see what I'm talking about? Shit like that. Some they made a cook up for their kids. You understand what I mean? Because mama told her, you can go. I keep the kids, but you better cook them something to eat before you leave. Shit like that. And they smell like hamburger helper. And you know, trying to, hey, how you doing? You know, I ain't got time for no. Okay, mom. Hey, go on. That's cool, motherfucker. Bye. You know what I mean?
And when I first heard about Kevin was when there was this big debate about, he asked this lady on a scale of 1 to 10, where did she rate herself? And she overrated herself. And he said that she wasn't the number she was saying. He never said she was ugly or unattractive. He just said she overrated herself.
He said she was at 5 or 6 at best. You know what I mean? And that put him on the map right there.
Right, and that's when he blew up. And I didn't watch him a lot, but I did watch him with James when I did watch him. And then when I started watching him and paying attention to some of the things that he said, like I said, he had a lot of good points. But the high value man is not the only man that deserves a good woman. All men deserve a good woman, and all women deserve a good man.
Exactly.
We all have got to do better.
Yeah. And he got on men too. He got on men too about getting their thing together. You understand? Well, no, I mean he did, but it was the women, and there was some men that was had hate for him too.
Yes.
I think it's because of how the man kept himself up. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these motherfuckers, man, I ain't lying. The way they go around, the way they dress just ain't cool, man. You understand? I mean, it's not cool. We've lost our way and how we represent ourselves.
And let's face it, women, this is not funny, but it's true. We can admit that a lot of us totally, and I do mean totally, overrate ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's always walking like that queen, but damn, a lot of them be looking like peasant, but she's still a queen. That's in her mind. You see what I'm talking about? Kind of like being a legend in your own mirror. You understand what I mean? Don't ever get too damn arrogant to where you think you living between heaven and earth and ain't touching dirt nowhere.
And if you really think about it, the things he was saying, like I said, he didn't come from a biblical aspect. But if you think about some of the things that he said is no more different than what our Creator expected us as women and men to be like.
That's what it is. You got, a lot of babes, they go out and they go to the beauty shop, you know what I'm saying, get their hairdos and done and all that. Fingers and toes manicured. But when you try to get one of them in the gym, it's going to be a problem. You see what I'm talking about? It's going, and a lot of them, even will put strain on their neck, not messing up their hairdo, even if they got to sleep with their head hanging out the side of the bed, not messing up their hairdo. You see what I'm talking about? Shit like that. But if you say something about the gym, what about the gym and the diet? What? You tripping? No, ain't nobody tripping. You know what I mean? And a lot of men, will set the example by working out themselves. You see what I'm talking about? But a lot of women, I ain't talking about all black women, but a lot of them just don't want to do that, but they still want to go, hey, I'm the shit. And that's that. Ain't you really not. And let me make something else clear. You got a lot of these so-called Instagram models, IG models. You understand what I mean? They go out there and they buy the total package. And notice I said buy. You know what I mean? Breast, the hips, the butt, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And they get it, you know what I'm saying, to what's the word? You know what I'm saying? For lack of better attention. Get attention, lack of better word, to hook, the attention of a man. A lot of them are dying, literally dying for attention. You understand? But for those of that, they go out there and get it. They call themselves 10s. But guess what? They're not 10s. Because this is what I feel about being a 10 if you're a woman. Number one, are you fit, friendly, and submissive? Okay, number one, that's what he used to say. Fit, friendly, and submissive. Okay? Are you supportive? Are you nurturing to a man? Do you know how to cook? You understand what I'm saying? Do you stand by a man in unity? Do you do any of those things? You understand? And if you have children to this man, by this man, and he's working with you, do you work with him with the children? Do you keep a clean house? All of these things are involved in being a 10 than having a plump ass. All right? And that's just what it is.
Yeah, because one day your beauty, for most of us, is going to fade away, gravity going to set in, and you're going to be looking for real love. Like he said, most of us are past, late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s years old, you know what I mean? Because I don't know why we as women, we can give rejection and we think that's great. But when we get it, whether we get constructive criticism. I can't say the word.
Constructive criticism is what she's trying to say.
Yes, excuse me. That was a tongue twister.
Yeah.
But we got to be able to take that, look at ourselves in the mirror, examine ourselves, and see what we need to do to fix ourselves. Because we are the only ones that can fix ourselves, regardless of what gender we are. You know what I mean? None of us got it completely right. All of us got something that we can be ashamed of, or we regret doing in our past, or whatever. And yes, those open wounds hurt, but we need to get to the point where we can say, used to be. And I've changed. I'm not that person no more. Just like repentance for sin.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what that's about.
Right.
You're not that person no more. You had to change your heart and you changed your ways.
That's what it is. You know what I mean? Just like repentance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of the sisters, not all sisters. I'm going to keep saying not all. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to generalize all black women, because I know for a fact all black women ain't doing this shit.
Just like all black men are not cheaters.
Exactly. But the majority rules.
Yes, unfortunately.
And that's what brings on a bad name for all of us. You know what I'm saying? When the majority rules, that's just what it is.
Because just like when I was coming along, all the older women would say, all men are dogs, you can't trust them, they don't do this, they don't do that. Well, as I kept living, I found out how the women just as bad as the men.
Oh, but no, see, that's the taboo. That's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up. Because the taboo is, no, we don't discuss what mama do. You understand what I mean? Mama, no, we keep us. Now, mama would be with a man, a husband, you know what I mean, that will be out there, hey, taking care of business, taking care of house, you know what I mean? And while he's out there doing that, what I'm saying at work, she's creeping some motherfucker back, up in his house.
Yes.
Back in those days, a lot of women weren't working. Mama wasn't working. A lot of mamas weren't working. You see what I'm saying? Back in those days. And she was creeping some motherfucker up in the house and doing what she was doing with him while he was at work. You understand what I mean? And some of us saw that shit. But we don't talk about what. You better not bring that up. You better not. Mama say don't bring that up. Yes, fuck mama. I'm bringing that shit up because she can be convicted of the wrong shit she do just like daddy.
And it's kind of like, I'm a woman, but I can tell the truth. It's kind of like when a dog crap and he want to kick dirt over his crib, so he can hide it.
Oh, man. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I know a lot of mama dogs that do that shit right there. I seen many dogs. I used to wonder when I was a kid, when I seen a dog with shit out there in the grass, that motherfucker would kick grass over the crap. You understand what I'm saying? And shit like that. I was like, why are you doing this motherfucker trying to cover up his shit? And then when he walks away, he will walk away with his nose up in the air like, yeah, you don't see my shit. I ain't did nothing. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But we know he got plenty of piles of shit on that field covered up with grass. And that's just what a lot of mamas was just like. But the taboo is, no, we don't talk about mama. But daddy can do one damn thing and probably based off of getting back at mama for some shit that she did. That motherfucker ain't shit. He this, he that. He don't. You understand? Man, fuck that.
And ladies, I want to say, I'm not here to bash women because I'm a woman also. But what I want to say is, I've done my share of things in the past that I had to grow up from and learn not to do them and mold myself into a better woman with the help of the Creator and
growth.
Turn from those things.
That's called growth.
And that's what we have got to do as a people, the man and the woman. This gender war has got to stop. And to me, the man seemed like he really wanted women to be better women. And sometimes the woman would call in there and they know how aggressive he was and how serious he was going to be. And I told James, hell, I wouldn't call because he always bagged them into the corner and they had nothing to say he got him.
The thing was with Kevin, you ain't going to pull no bullshit with him.
And that's what I liked about him.
He seen the bullshit with them chicks coming a mile away. All right?
Yes.
And he put their ass on front. That's basically what it was. You understand? What is it all about where a woman always wants some man to lust after her? Look at me, look at me. You know, I'm a 20, not a 10. You understand? But you looking like Anna, Esther or Kizzy. You're some shit. And I ain't putting them women down, but I'm just saying, you ain't looking at you ain't at your best.
Be realistic.
Exactly.
Yes. And what I was going to say is, I lost my thought.
I'm saying this. If I'm a Volkswagen, I can't claim to be a Lincoln or a Cadillac. All right. That's my point. I can't claim to be some shit like that. If I'm a 1966 Chrysler Imperial, I can't claim to be a fucking 1968 GT 500 Mustang Shelby Cobra. You see my point? Some shit like that. That's all I'm saying, you know.
I remember what I was gonna say. And some of these women would call in and he would say, well, what you got to offer? And a lot of them would say, well, they bring themselves to the table.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
he bringing himself to the table too. And just like we want to be spoiled, wine and dine, men want that too.
All I'm saying
It's
is
a two-way street. It's no more for them to shower us than it is for us to shower them. Because I never let my baby forget that I love him and I appreciate him.
And I never let my wife forget that.
30 years and I still do that.
And I love and appreciate my wife, and I thank the Most High for her. You understand what I mean? Especially in this day and age. You understand? We got it, you know, with each other around back in 1992.
Yes.
When it was still in the night, you know what I'm saying? 19, what I'm saying, that shit. So you know where we coming from. And we still here. All praises to the Most High in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Matter of fact, we'll be married 28 years on the 20th of this month.
You know, but you know, like I said, it really took some getting to know, you know, each other, you know, and accepting some things from both behalf of us and coming together.
Not let nobody else destroy
but
our marriage.
That was our main thing right there. That was our main thing. Our main thing was relatives, and notice I ain't lying. I use the word relatives. You understand what I mean? I'm serious, because they damn sure ain't family. These motherfuckers is not no goddamn family. And that's another thing we're gonna have to address somewhere down the road with some videos. And we're gonna start doing some videos on, you know, life. You understand what I'm saying? Other than just reading these stories and stuff like that, you know, the media stories. But yeah. You know, and that's from my side to her side.
Yes.
And it got haters. I'm telling you, I mean, I'm serious. Got haters to this day. Why? You understand? When you get with a person that you love, you come to love, and they come to love you, why is your relatives mad about that? Is it because they don't want to see you loved? Is it because they don't want to see you happy? That's probably what it's got to be.
And there were times that we tried to do things with other couples, you know, go out and do stuff together. And we did it a few times, but it just never seemed that we was on the same page or even in the same book. It never worked out.
It did. It never worked out.
So we just enjoy being with each other. I never get tired of being with my honey.
Yeah, that's the way I am too. You know, and that's what it is, you know. But yeah, the brother Kevin Samuels, man, you know, old boy came through here and passed through here like a meteor. You understand what I mean? Made a big impact on, you know, us as a people and trying to get things right and straightened out.
And the other thing I wanted to say, you know how people would say the truth don't hurt nobody? Well, that is a lie, because Kevin did tell a lot of truths. I don't agree with everything
That's
he
why
said,
they mad.
but he told a lot of truth, and that's what happened. The truth hurt.
Yep.
Nobody wants to hear the truth.
That's what
But you can't change the truth.
That's what he mad.
And
that's
like
what he
I
mad.
say, he might be gone, but the truth will still stand.
Yep, and that's to all his distractors, you know. And oh yeah, back to that part about when he was saying, you know, what do the woman bring to the table? Okay, man, I seen some motherfuckers get on there and shit. I seen one motherfucker got on there. A few of them couldn't fit at the damn table. If she needed to sit down, she wouldn't have made it in a chair. If she needed a park bench to sit her goddamn ass down. I never even seen her cheeks was resting on her damn shoulders.
Yeah,
I never even seen her neck. You understand what I'm saying?
But ladies, on the other side of that, a man can be that damn big, but he think he's supposed to have the 10.
But guess what? Guess what though? He gonna pay for that 10.
Oh yeah.
But that woman,
But he
that
still
woman,
want her.
that he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay big money for it too. But that woman who talking about, I bring myself to the table. Motherfucker ain't fit at the table. And she gonna eat up every damn thing on the table, might even eat the table itself. You understand what I'm saying? And she don't expect to pay for a goddamn thing. What about that?
I mean, some women are like that. You know, they get a kick out of my man bought this and bought that. Well, sometimes I take my husband out and treat him.
Yeah.
He don't always have to treat me.
And then be talking about, you know, I be hearing about these motherfuckers be wanting these burping bags, whatever the shit that is, you know. Some of them can't get them damn things around their shoulders. You understand what I'm talking? You know
What's a Birkin bag?
whatever that shit they be was a Birkin bag, some shit, some expensive ass purse. That's what it's
And they
supposed to
probably
be.
ain't even got enough money to keep that.
They don't, but a lot of them can't get it around their damn arms and shoulders. You got to be able to get the strap up around the arm and the shoulder before the shit to fit. You
Hey,
know what I'm
but
saying?
y'all know what? The other thing I used to laugh at Kevin about. When I first noticed, I told my honey, I
seen
said,
him. I
Kevin
saw
ain't
him.
got no rhythm, he can't dance.
I saw
and
it.
if you look at some of his videos, he'll start out on rhythm and it's
No,
so
he never
good.
was on rhythm when he snapped though. I've been seeing
But
it.
he would lose his composure.
But guess what?
He cannot dance.
But guess what though? I'm saying this. I seen the brother. I seen it. I saw old boy snapping off beating shit, but I ain't gonna say nothing. And then it wasn't long before Joan picked it. I was hoping she didn't see the shit, but she did, because she would focus in and said, no, he can't do it.
Oh, so you knew it all along. You
I
just,
did. I wasn't gonna say shit. You understand? Because that's not what, he was talking about. But he do his little thing, you know what I'm saying? I can't,
He has no rhythm.
I can't snap off beat if I try,
It's
but
a good thing he had some looks.
but you know what? I love the Most High for bringing on Kevin Samuels here, man. You know, and I love what
Yes.
Kevin Samuels
Because the Most High
brought.
did allow it to happen.
You know, I love old boy for that. You know what I mean? All these motherfuckers always, here's sugar booty and all that bullshit. You watch your goddamn mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Because you cannot prove that. And I ain't never seen that really out of him. But what I did notice about Kevin Samuels, I always said he was a nerd that turned cool. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because his earlier pictures when he was doing
Yeah,
videos.
he was trying, basically, we all had that moment in our time, in our life, where we were trying to find who we are and who we want to be.
Yes.
And we made some kooky looking shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't lying. Some of the pictures,
He was GQ.
some of the pictures, you know what I mean? I go back and I look at it. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be like, damn, you know what I mean? I don't want nobody to see. You know what I'm saying? Well, no feminist shit or nothing like that. I'm just saying that wasn't what I would perceive to be the best of my image now. You know what I'm saying?
I know, even some of the older pictures 10 years ago.
All of us got them kind of pictures. You know what I'm saying?
And I think he was a distinguished looking man too.
Yeah, in his 50s and stuff, he had to be. And look at him. The brother was all right, man. And I really I was hoping that this shit was a hoax when I first heard about it, man. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I was really hoping that it was a hoax, but as the media still says, it's true.
And you know what was weird for me, family? I didn't know the man other than watching his videos, and usually I'll talk to my honey on my break when he's at work, and I call him on my break, and he said, Kevin Samuels died. And I'm like, what? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it was an emotion I had like I don't even have with some family members.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize I liked him that much.
That was the same
you
way.
know?
I promise God, I felt the same way when I first heard. I said, Kevin died. Some of these motherfuckers I'm related to, I wouldn't give a damn. I know for a fact I wouldn't act like that about. You know what I'm talking about? But that's just the way it was. You see what I'm saying? But guess what though? All Kevin did, just like the rest of us got to do, if we have to, all of us gonna have to do this eventually. Shed this flesh. That's all there is to it. That's all that is. That's all.
Hope you end up on the right side of paradise.
Yep.
Because the first death is not the one that matters. It's that second death.
Yep. The great white
You
throne
end
judgment.
up in hell and there's no coming back.
And you done. That's all that boils down to. You know what I'm saying? But for all of the detractors that's out here rejoicing, you understand what I mean? And coming on here faking, basically, I ain't lying. I'm talking about some of these women. You know what I'm saying? That's actually fucking wolves in sheep's clothing. I know one in particular. She comes on here acting like she's so